Who sinned, this man or his parents? This question is asked at the beginning of John chapter 9, when Jesus encounters a man born blind and some pompous leaders. These community members arrogantly hold firm to their belief that the man's blindness surely resulted from his sinfulness, or if not that, then the sinfulness of his parents. They are quick to make this link, just as we do today in our portrayal of movie villains with a facial scar, limp, or prosthesis, and in our refusal to believe that disabled people are deserving of solid societal supports. Jesus stops them, and us too, in our tracks with the emphatic reply, neither he nor his parents sinned. In this bold statement, Jesus affirms disabled people and all socially marginalized groups not as punishments, but as full humans who are part of God's diversity and who are created in God's image, the Imago Dei. Do we believe that disabled people, others on the margins, and those with seemingly different life experiences are sinful and must be cured or erased? We may say we don't, but often our actions, even our preaching, betray us. How often do we use metaphors of blindness or deafness to indicate separation from God? As theologian Carmen Nanco Fernandez bluntly challenges, while our Christian tradition teaches that all are created in the divine image, do our interpretations of sacred texts betray an option for physical and mental wholeness as hidden criteria for Imago Dei? Let me repeat that. While our Christian tradition teaches that all are created in the divine image, do our interpretations of sacred texts betray an option for physical and mental so-called wholeness as hidden criteria for Imago Dei? Back to our gospel. The process of Jesus giving physical sight to a blind man is a minor part of the story. Only 7 verses. The bulk of the story is how society treats this man after his encounter. Spoiler alert, they ostracize him. These community leaders are so singularly fixated on this man's perceived sinfulness and otherness that they miss things. That they miss the fact that the man born blind is patiently telling his encounter with Jesus over and over again. They miss the parents affirming their son's agency and autonomy. Ask him. He can speak for himself. They miss the man's confidence, snarkiness, and humor. Do you want to become his disciples too? They miss the man's faithfulness and that he has become Jesus' disciple. Yes, Lord, I believe. And, to add insult to injury, they throw the man out of the synagogue. As Christians, we must focus on the humanity and commonalities with one another, not otherness, sinfulness, and separateness. In the first reading, God reminds Samuel, "Do not judge from his appearance or from his lofty stature. The Lord looks into the heart." God chooses David, the youngest brother working in the fields as a humble shepherd, to lead God's people, just as God chooses a blind man who is ostracized by his community to be his disciple. God sees the holiness in all people and chooses disciples that society overlooks. Instead of ostracizing people and trying to find their sinfulness, let us be in solidarity with marginalized peoples, passing our microphones, breaking down unjust systems and structures. As St. Paul espouses to us, take no part in the fruitless works of darkness, rather expose them. We must speak out and expose all forms of injustice, such as the violence by ICE and Border Patrol, cuts to health care, education, and climate care, and advocate in solidarity with all who are hurting. As Pope Leo reminds us, you have in your hands a very great task, which is to accompany the people who truly and profoundly need a sign that God never abandons anyone, not the smallest, not the poorest, not the foreigner, not anyone. Thank you.